Valdez, Mexico. He is undefeated with 7 wins. 6 of his 7 wins come by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Óscar Valdez.
All right, don't go away for this one, folks. I assure you there will be a knockout. It's not that Lule, the Ache Rea, is not a good fighter. It's that Óscar Valdez is sensational. Tremendous amateur record. This kid from Nogales, Mexico, is a future superstar of top-ranked boxing. Frank Espinoza Jr., Óscar Valdez Sr. work with him, and, of course, Miguel Diaz. And he also has Medina working with him as well. So watch this kid now, this one right here with a tattoo on the left shoulder, because this won't last long. This kid can really, really fight. Love him. Decked out in silver, Valdez. The other guy's got a lot of names. You're going to need him. Jesus Lule La Acha Rea. That's not going to save him from Valdez. Valdez has got tons of power. Lule, I've seen him fight many times, and he's developing into sort of an opponent sort of fighter. But you got to be careful with this 22-year-old Valdez, who had that great amateur. Watch him; he does everything right. He's up on his toes. He doesn't let Lule into the kill zone. When he does come in, look at that! Oh, with that left hand. He's like a snake. He attacks you like a cobra. In fact, they might change his name to the Cobra. I don't know. I don't think you listen to me, but I like that. He fights like a cobra, strikes. And he kills like a mongoose. Got it all. Hasn't shown yet, but it will. I assure you there will be a knockout here. And I don't make those predictions lightly. I'm very high on this kid, Valdez. Valdez, of course, in the silver with his back to you, sliding around to the left of your screen. White shoes, silver outfit. Great thing about him, he knows what he can do with this kid. Just taking his time. Minute 30 gone. When he sees you up, there's a punishing blast to the liver. Sort of off target just a bit towards the middle of the stomach. Perfect left hand lands right on top of the liver. You see how awkward Lule is. Throws his punches wide. Not accurate. See the defense of Valdez? He does it all. I'll let this guy wear himself out, maybe take him in the next round. But I assure you that Valdez is the future of top-ranked boxing. Carl Moretti, one of the great matchmakers, one of the Pat Putnam Matchmaker of the Year award. Just really, really loves this kid. The Top Rank has got a show going on in California tonight as well, so I missed my mate Bruce Trampler, who's not here tonight. We're in Fresno, California, a big Top Rank show, so we get our team split, but we'll all be together in a couple of weeks. We go to see Manny Pacquiao and Brandon Rios fight in Macau. In between, I'll be going to New Zealand for the comeback of David Tua. Closing seconds, just nice cruising for Valdez. Tested here, tested there. He knows exactly what he can do, and he'll pick it up in the second round. Valdez really smooth in the first round. Reminds me a lot of ways of the great Finito Lopez from Mexico, who I thought was one of the greatest boxers of all time. He's so good, you can't even realize what he's doing. And then there's this kid, Jesus Lule Leache Rea. Francisco Reyes is training. Lucio Reyes. Here's that Takati lady. Got a lot to compete with tonight from the top-ranked ladies. There's no competing with Takati beer. Takati, ice cold. Love it. It's a beer with character. Something that Óscar Valdez has plenty of, and that's character. By the way, John Shorley from California, longtime pal of mine, referee in there. He's living in Texas now. They tell me he's a professor at the University of Texas. John is a very skilled man, had a great career in California. Now he's out here in Texas, and I'm sure very much welcomed by Dickie Cole and company of the Texas Commission. They call it the Department of Weights and Measures. Now he picks it up. See those two vicious left hooks? He's in second gear now, tuning it up just a bit. And that's what Valdez does. First round, he felt him out. Now he's sitting down in his punches here, bounces left, back to his right. Holds him up, makes him miss. See, this is the skill stuff that you really can't appreciate. He doesn't move away because he feels no power from Lule. Jab, jab, jab. There's 3-4 jabs in a row. Didn't get a big piece of him except for the second one. But all that jab is doing is positioning him. See that jab, 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 3 jabs, all short. So he allowed Lule to come in, then he nails him with the left hook, chopping right hand. This guy is really setting him up for the right hand power shot. And he'll do that with a left hook to the body. See him spin out of there? These are things you can't teach a fighter. There's the right hand power shot. So his jab, while it's not landing, that's by choice. He wants to get this guy to come in. So he misses with his jab, or falls short with his jab, and makes him come in. That will add to the power when he cracks him with a left hook or a right hand. Took a body shot from Lule. Lule's tough. He's a 6-6 fighter who makes his home in Fort Myers, Florida. Highway of Mexico. Wide with the punch again. Just gobbled up by Valdez. Look at that. Gee, he's so good. Now, I know you want to see vicious knockdowns, and you will see a knockout. But it'll come when he dictates it. Uppercut, double left hooks, triple jabs, right hand behind that, so 4 punch combinations. He stops, takes a step to his right, sets up. That time he was looking to throw the uppercut. Fell a little short. Neither fighter has been down nor shaken to this point. Lule wondering, hey, what do I have to do to hit this guy? I can't touch him. Up at his toes. He has a tendency to do the same thing. When he goes up and bounces on his toes, he'll take a 1 step to the right, and then he'll sit down. Now, a very experienced fighter will see that move, and he'll start throwing the punches just as he moves to his right. But Lule isn't that guy. Look at these. These are hard shots. So this is a terrific round with Valdez without a knockdown. Watch it bounce, 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 sets up and stops. That's a 10-9 round, no question, for Valdez. I hope that you can appreciate what you're seeing in this kid. And you're going to see a lot more of him, I assure you. Bob Aaron, Todd DeBuff, love this kid.
Okay, ya, ahora, ahora hay que tirar un poquito más, ¿ok? Tira tu ya rico derecha. Lo que pasa es que estás tirando el gancho abajo y no terminas arriba, ¿ok? Termina con tu mano. Al gancho abajo, termina arriba con la derecha y te vas con el gancho, ¿ok? Tira un gancho y vuelve a repetir esta vez, pero tira la...
Now watch the jabs by Valdez. And again, if he falls short with them like he is right now, not only he landed 2 solid ones, it was to set up that right hand. And as I told you, there's more to the Marcus of Queensbury and his style of fighting than just what you and I might do in a schoolyard, or in my case, in a hockey rink. He knows exactly what he's doing, and he does everything with a purpose. Now he's setting down more in his punches in this round. And Lule Rea is trying to make a fight of it, but he just doesn't have the kind of ability you're watching that the guy in the silver trunks has. You just can't appreciate how good this guy is. But you will, because he'll have a world title within a couple of years, and that I assure you of. He may in the next 12 months hold one of the lesser titles, like an NABF title or a Fagger Box title, or one of those. It'll set him up for a world title shot, but they don't want to bring him along too fast. He's only 22. So finding an opponent, that's the brilliance of Calmaretti, to find a guy that can give this guy a few rounds. And that's Lule Rea. He's a tough kid from Mexico. Valdez, of course, is from Nogales in Mexico. while Reyes from the Big Smoke, Distrito Federal, better known to us as Mexico City. Lule hasn't landed a blow in this round, and without CompuBox, I can tell you that Valdez has landed about 20. Time Valdez went for it, and luckily for Reyes, he was in the process of falling forward, and he avoided that big left hook. And that's not a wide punch. That left hook is thrown with malice aforethought. Hard shots. These are digging shots. As those liver shots. A lot of time left in this round. I don't know if Lule can survive this round. Now you might say, how can I make that statement? Well, I can tell you definitively that those body shots are really tough. You see what's happening? The punches of Lule now are much wider, meaning he was hurt. Stiff jab back on his heels. His legs are weakened by the body shots. Still tracking him down, but he's not landing anything. Hard left hand again, missed the wild right hand. Lule missing because he's fatigued from the body shots. On the inside, did you notice Valdez coming that uppercut? Didn't quite catch him. By golly, this 22-year-old has got the proper idea. Knows exactly what he's doing. John surely doesn't want to interfere because he wants to let him work on the inside if he can. Big left hand, uppercut, digging body shot. This guy's taking plenty of punishment now. 23 seconds to go. He may survive the round. He's wobbled right now. Loose in the knees. Hard again, right to the solar plexus. Right below the breastbone. Uppercut. 10 seconds. Apparently he will survive this round. Every round, if you've noticed, Valdez has picked it up a little bit more. Boy, gee, this kid is good. He got a shutout going. Won every round, 30-27 in my score sheet. And here's the opponent, Lule Ache Reyes. Now watch Valdez. It's all Valdez. We couldn't give you a highlight if we tried of Reyes. As good as Monty Cohen and his videotape people are, they're not going to be able to find a highlight for Reyes. Nice stuff there by a producer, and of course our videotape guys do a great job. Monty Cohen always puts together a crack staff, and tonight's no exception. And remember, this is only TopRank.com, coming to you from Corpus Christi, Texas, the American Bank Center. The big show will be starting in a little while. We've had knockouts in the undercard. You're going to see another one. And then if it doesn't happen in this round, it probably will in the next round. I expect it's going to end here. Because every round, Valdez picks it up more. Lands more clear blows. And he's just breaking this Reyes down with every round. Reyes just missed 5 punches in a row. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 misses in a row by Reyes. 5 punches thrown, 4 landed by Valdez. Lule escaped that one that time. Right now, Valdez is serious because he's lined up right in front of him. Oh, wow, that left hook caught him. Hey, fair play to Reyes. He's in pretty good shape to gobble that one up. He's a pro. Even when he lands shots, I don't know if you can realize what Valdez is doing. He's parrying those jabs off with his gloves. He's batting them away, in other words. Evander Holyfield, probably the best at doing that as a heavyweight over the years. Parrying shots, half steps to the right, half steps back to the left. Evander really, really a slick boxer and had that half step thing down and parrying shots off his shoulders, forearms, and gloves. Better than most. Valdez a little bit of fatigue for the amount of hard punches he's thrown. Hey, and fair play again to Reyes. Survived the first 2 minutes of the round that I thought sure there was going to be a knockout based on what he did in the last round. He did not escaping just yet. See that bounce? That was a perfect time again. 2 bounces and then a step to the right, then he throws. And an experienced trainer will pick that up. So he'll do the 2 bounces, and when he gets finished with the second bounce, you want to ram a right hand right at him, and you can knock him out. Gobbled up right hand that time by Rhea. That's the only thing that I see this 22-year-old Valdez has to do. He's very consistent in what he does setting up. Very consistent landing power shots right now. 21 seconds to go. Again, totally controlling this round, as he has in every single round. I get the idea that anytime he wants to, he could knock this guy out. But he's working on his skills, and he needs to get rounds, so this is good stuff for him. Every round he's picked it up a little bit more. That round was very similar to the third round, in that Valdez totally controlled it and won the round, but didn't really sit down in the heavy power shots. So he's got a 40-36, and that is without question what the score is, and it better be in all 3 judges' scorecards. There's my favorite. There's Rosie. How about Rosie? The American Bank Center. We're in Corpus Christi, Texas. Right across from here is the USS Lexington. My hometown was Lexington, Massachusetts, years and years ago. Made famous at the Battle of Midway when the Japanese had thought it had been sunk. The Lexington surprised them and did a great job in that Battle of Midway. Very influential in winning that battle, which was a great, great sea assault on the Japanese, who are now our allies. Thank goodness. We love the Japanese, especially Mr. Honda and Nobuo Ikoshima and his sister. Nice uppercut here. We're in the 5th round. Oh, look at these shots now. Look at him. He stays on the rope, skips forward. Meanwhile, just you count the number of misses by Lule Rhea. This is brilliant stuff. You just can't appreciate it because he hasn't dropped them yet. Lule hasn't been down. His face looks like it would through a threshing machine. No blood yet, no cuts. But I assure you, he's going to be one sore puppy tomorrow morning. When he goes to 7:30 Mass here in Corpus Christi tomorrow morning, he's going to be on his knees praying to the Lord to help me heal. And with that type of prayer, it can happen. I know. Jab, 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 uppercut. Hard body shots. Really setting down in the punches now is Valdez. Valdez is a 6th-round fighter now, only in his 8th professional fight, and he's handling it well. Lule, very tough cookie, and he's being totally whacked around. Right hand again, right on the left ear. Hasn't dropped him yet. A lot of time, though. 1:15 to go in the 5th. I'd like to see this go 20 rounds. This guy is so skilled, I could watch him all night. I see a lot of boxing in the course of a month. And this is a guy I could watch and watch and watch, much like the great Finito Lopez from Mexico City. Temple bone shot. Back up right on top of that left ear. Makes him miss. The time Valdez catches it in the back of the hands. Makes him miss again. Comes underneath the outstretched left hand. Catches him with an uppercut. These skills are extraordinary. Rolls the shoulders. Makes him miss again. He staggered him now. There's a hard body shot again. How many more liver shots can this guy take? There's the right hand. John Shirley's going to have to watch this kid now because he's taking a lot of punishment. He's down. I don't think he can recover. Too many liver shots. It's up to 6, 7, and John says, no, my son, I'm not going to let you take it under my watch anymore. Great job by John Shirley, knowing when to stop that fight. And for this guy, just absolute brilliance. Remember, you heard the Colonel say this. on 9 November 13 that he will definitely, without question, be a world champion. Well, that, of course, is a TKO victory in the 5th round for Valdez, whose record goes to 8-0 with 6 knockouts. Watch it again. Watch the punishment he doles out here now. Really sitting down on the punches. John surely knew that this guy couldn't win the fight. There's 4 unanswered, 5, 6 hard shots. And John says, no, you're not getting beat this kid up anymore. Just watch the accuracy of his punches right now. Now, great stuff. Look at this. And then John said, no. So Alex Cito, Victor Pasillas, Óscar Cantu.